What's up, everyone? Welcome back to After the Storm, and welcome back to the NHL 2005 Dynasty Mode Series. We're on episode number 57, and arguably our biggest game of the season here against the number one ranked Minnesota Wild. Previewing this big matchup, it says, we're third in the division. We're 6 points, just 6 points behind Minnesota, but this is the leader of our division, the leader of the league. I don't believe they've slowed down at any point this year. They've been fantastic. We've been excellent. I think we're 18 of our last 21 games we have won. And during all this time, Minnesota has continued to be a great hockey team, despite really not having the overall or any of that sort of advantage. Like, we are pretty much, except for goaltending here, because Curtis Joseph's in the net, we have pretty much every advantage here. I can't remember the last time we played Minnesota, but we'll take a look here. We'll do the preview, and then we'll go see the last time we played Minnesota this season. Our goaltending matchup here, Cujo, again, back in the net. I wanted to say Abisher, but that's a while ago. Theodore, he is fatigued from playing in too many games, so he is out probably for the next couple episodes. Cujo comes in. He's been excellent for us as of late, and Dwayne Rolson's probably the best goaltender in the NHL right now. So this is going to be an interesting matchup. And taking a look a little bit more in depth on Minnesota, 37-14, 6-1 on the season. As you can see there, their home record is much better than their road record. They are on the road to play us. They're coming off a 3-2 win against Phoenix. And we can take a look at their injury history, or actually current injuries, I should say. Schminard and Laxinen are both out for their squad, but that kind of pales in comparison when we go and take a look at our squad. Coming off that 5-1 win against Vancouver, we're much the same. A great home record, pretty good away record, but our injuries, Forsberg, Sakic, and Bure, all out of the lineup right now. So we have played very well even when we have had these injuries in place. Pretty much, most of our season has had some injuries. Yeah, we've played well despite all that. So I'm assuming we're going to come in here with a excellent matchup against Minnesota and be pretty damn good. Last time we played Minnesota was a 4-2 loss back on December 21st. Before that, we had a 0-0 tie. I believe this is when we first started playing the games when I started playing again, because there was back-to-back 0-0 ties. That's when I had to make some changes. But yeah, so we played them there, and then we have a win and a loss against them. So 4-2 win and a 5-2 loss. So it's a very even matchup. Win, loss, tie, and another loss. So I think right now Minnesota has the season series in their favor. We're looking to tie it up here, and we don't play them again. So this could be a Western Conference final preview. I said that with Detroit as well, which it absolutely could be. It looks like Detroit is dropping down the conference standings right now. But, man, this might be the Western Conference matchup. Actually, this could end up being a second-round matchup just because of how the standings work. If we cannot unseat Minnesota, and actually, no matter what, it's us or Minnesota likely. I think Calgary is up here as well. In terms of, best teams in the division right now. But if we can't manage to get Minnesota out of first, regardless, one of us is probably going to be fourth and the other will be first. If the top seeds in each playoff series make it through, this would be a second-round matchup. Of course, that's in the old way we used to do it, not this current wild card and all that stuff that we do now in the current day NHL, which just sucks. 1v8 is the best. But also the division leaders got 1, 2, and 3 no matter what. So it's a little bit different than it used to be, but not by much. But I prefer these playoff seedings way more than the current ones. Anyways, guys, we're not going to wait around any longer. Let's go ahead and get into the game against the Minnesota Wild. There is Peter Forsberg, injured in the previous matchup. That's the Vancouver Canucks. This is a huge game tonight. Two top teams in the Western Conference absolute playoff implications on the line here. Colorado, Minnesota, puck drop is next. Set to go. This is a huge matchup. Two teams red hot. The Minnesota Wild, number one in the league, have been for quite some time. They've held firm at top standing, and there is Milan Hajduk, and he is down. And yet another injury to a top player on the Avalanche here. Hajduk holding that wrist, heading down the tunnel. Boy, oh boy, another blow to a team that is really feeling the injury bug here in Colorado. But that doesn't change the fact that this matchup here, an excellent matchup to see. This has got playoff implications. This is maybe a preview of Western Conference Final, maybe second round. Two excellent squads here. Minnesota, the absolute shockers of the NHL this year. Weren't expected to do much and really have been led by their goaltender, Dwayne Wilson, as Cujo makes a huge save there. Mikulichin playing it up to Teemu Selanne. Mikulichin up onto that second line in place of the injured Peter Forsberg. Here's McCult, poked away by Lyles, the active stick of Lyles. Selanne there. True playoff implications in this one. Brendan Moore winning that draw. Big playoff implications in this one. There's Blake with a big hit, and McCormick's going to find his way. There's a shot low pad on Rolison, who's going to make that save easily. Cover that one up. Take a look at the preview of the lines that have now been jumbled again. Hendrickson on the draw. Here's Vonneman. Vonneman slap shot. He's had an excellent handful of games here in the stretch. Talked about by his teammates, by his coaches. He's the most underrated player on the Avalanche squad this season. Passed up to Cherkasky. Cherkasky there. He's ground through the shot. There's Paul. He gets hit. Can't get that shot away. Murray. But boards by Hendrickson and Vonneman comes it up. Vonneman still with the puck. Vonneman there. Tries to get the shot off. He will be hit. McCulloch finds Burnett. Burnett famously scoring that Game 7 winner against the Avalanche in 2003. And we saw Patrick Waugh retire as a penalty upcoming. Lindros looks like he's going to go off for hooking here midway through the first. This is the end of the season series between Colorado and Minnesota this season.
Colorado's
coming out 2 wins, loss and tie. So big chance in front there, Ryan Smith. Mikulichin. The other way here, Mikulichin shut down. Stop, there was a short down chance. And up in the boards. Philip Kuba. Brendan Moore's going to bring it back up. Brendan Moore acquired from the Carolina Hurricanes earlier on this season. There's Tonye grinding through, finds Fleck, big shot there, a big save by Rolison. Smith gets past Mikulichin, broken up though. Shot there again, Cujo, big stop. Mikulichin's just going to clear that one down. That one brought in off the side. Mostly how we expected this period to play out. close, tight checking. Blake on the draw. Still on a penalty kill out of the Avalanche. As Nicolation just kind of lifts that one into the neutral zone. Rycroft back the other way. Bouchard grabs the puck, but it was offside as Rycroft was over the line. One of the biggest aspects of the Minnesota Wild has just been their team play. A complete unit, top to bottom. Players that are not really known for their contributions, like Travis Roche there. Really have been excellent providers for them all season. Nicolation steps over the line. Right offside. Remarkable turnaround of the Avalanche, who just looked like a lost season there, about 20-30 games in. Surrey dumps the puck in. A lot of trades made. Maybe more on the horizon now with all the issues. Nicolation getting a shot. Tongue there with the rebound. Cabot knocks down by foot. Nicolation there. Big hit on Schultz, and Gabbert tries to hit over. Dangerous fullback. Nicolation. Shot. Goes wide. Foot there. Surrey shakes off the check. Nicolation has been out there a while. Gets the puck in deep. Riku Hall will be on the attack. Burns. Quick check by Ronald. Burns takes a big hit from Riku Hall. Hall will turn back with the puck. Finds Darby Hendrickson. Hendrickson shot on the big side. Blocked away. Dumped in by the Minnesota Wild, and Martinek will be back to retrieve. Skating it up. Entering the zone with it now is Martinek. He goes across the point. Tchaikovsky with a chance there. Big stop by Wilson.
1 minute left in the first period.
Burns. Brandner. You can get that. There's Zuzan. At the line, Brandner again. Shot on, and as the period expires, Cujo blockers that one away. We head to the first intermission. 0-0 the score.
Go online to our website and check out the top 10.
Avalanche with the majority of shots there in the first. No dice on the scoreboard for either side. Sorry, big hit. He takes one. Lindros. New makeshift first line here with Solani jumping up. Blake tries to get around Schultz. He can't. Surrey gets that puck back. Lindros over to Solani. Oh, what a goal save for Wilson. This hit via Mark Bouchard. You don't really see it too often from P1 Bouchard. Smaller player in stature, but he stepped up and threw a hit there on Surrey and knocked it back. Here's Hendrickson on the block. Uses that one. Hendrickson turning around. Here's Hall. Hall shot on. Oh, it's a big stop. Makes it look easy. Brandon Moore and Smith, both acquisitions this season. Ryan Smith came over from the Oilers. And Brandon Moore, of course, from the Canes. Two professionals, two leaders have helped this Minnesota squad get up to first in the league. Wilson there on his game tonight. Didn't expect much scoring here, and I don't think we're going to get much. Colorado definitely a team that is firing on all cylinders offensively as of late, and really it should be outplaying them. As Blake rips that one just wide. Ada, puck, poked by Surrey. Surrey brings Brandner into the boards. Schultz. Solani, back. Stops up. Lindros takes a hit. Take it back the other way. Cujo out to play. He's seemingly done more plays with the puck than stopping the puck in this game so far. Lindros turned it over in the neutral zone. Here comes a great chance there. Spinorama in the neutral zone. What a move. Doesn't result in a great chance there. Here's Tanguay. Tanguay back in front. Tchaikovsky, his one-timer's blocked. And Luciana comes out of his zone. He makes a move. Somehow there. Hall. There's that one in the zone. Willison playing it out quick. There's Rod Brennemore. Pass over, finds Hall. Hall takes a big hit though. Tchaikovsky still with the ball, turns, fires. Wilson's got it. Gives it out to Brennemore. Brennemore finds Smith over to Gabrick. Gabrick takes a big hit over to Mike, and Hall drops Ryan Smith as well. Smith back there. Gets a hit from Vonleh. Gets across, Nico Leishman. Tried to find Solani with the puck, he couldn't. There's Yager. Nice poke check on Ryan Smith, coming in with a spinorama. We approach the end here of the second period. Nicoletian shot. Nicoletian a wraparound chance on the second opportunity. A big save there by Rolls. John Michael Isles, +8 on the year, 12 points. But what he's been really known for, or come to be known for, is the turnovers, the excellent zone denials, and of course the puck movement. Corner there, turns fired that one right on. Wrigley right there as he's going to the lineup. Surrey a big shot on, and Wilson makes another save. Deadlocked here, 0-0. Two teams have had a 0-0 tie before the season. Team coming at the top of their game. Solani shot on. No rebound from Wilson. Nicoletian trying to pounce on him. Draws on the draw with 2:14 to go here from the second. Ronnie tried that slap shot off the draw play. Break for a big hit. There's Solani back again. One draws there. One-timer from the slot. Curtis Joseph Stout, 7 wins, his 16th appearance. Acquired from Detroit earlier this season. Not having much success there. Neither were the Red Wings at the time. They've since turned it around and they're in a playoff spot, albeit 6th. But that is more a cause of this Northwest division. So stacked. Ross takes a hit there. Kuba bringing it back. Tanguay. They're slipping into the puck, but that will do it. Second period in the books, 0-0. Avalanche have been a heavier offensive team.
Venue to demonstrate it. Then enter our annual Search for the Stars contest at...
Those shots in that second period for Minnesota, 23-6 are shots on goal until the third period. Avalanche with a dominating second, but cannot beat Rolison. There was an opportunity there, a chance, but a pass does not come through. Alt dumps it in. Dupuis finds it on the side. Back in front, a couple of chances there. Joseph has to make his first save since the first period. And Nicoletian back. Nicoletian trying to spin off, can't get away from the cult. Stopped there by a foot. Here's Nicoletian shot on. Oh, he tried to get 5 goal on Wilson. He's there to make the save. Dupuis again. Dupuis, Bouchard, shot on. Dupuis got it. Pascal Dupuis. That was 10th of the year. Minnesota Wild take the lead here in the third.
Minnesota goal scored by number 11, Pascal Dupuis, assisted by number 96, Pierre-Marc Bouchard.
Way over to McCormick as the fourth line, maybe generating some energy. Back there with Hamilton, big chance, Wrigley another one. Key saves here as The Avalanche really look to turn up the heat in this third period. They've been all over Minnesota so far this game. And not yet run past Wilson. Big hip check there, Blake. McCormick back the other way. Teammate gets run over. McCormick will wrap around James. Ridley. Up by McCormick. Dagger. Over to Nicolishin. Nicolishin back to Yager, scores! On the backhand. Gets it past Olsen. We've got a tie game in the third. Half a period left to play. The Avalanche have cracked Wayne Wilson. Jaromir Jagr with his 20th of the year. Hendrickson in. Krakowski there, maybe looking for a shot. He gets one away. That's an easy save for Rolison. Rolison looking for win number 34 on the season. A draw, Nicolishin wins that one. His foot, shot on. Back in front, Nicolishin with a chance. He couldn't get the stick to the puck. Here's Murray. Nicolishin hard back on that play. Solani again. And for the wrist shot, it was blocked by Paul. Solani back the other way. And Solani spins off. Back in front is Jagr. Chance there. Big save. Back in front and centering pass from Jagr. Avs and Wild, one of the biggest matchups of the season. Zuzin takes a big hit there. Hardneck. Knocked over. Tchaikovsky back. Tchaikovsky hooked. Go around with the puck. There's Smith. Gabrick. Gabrick there. He takes a big hip check from Martin. Hendrickson. Slap shot. Big save. Rolison there. Kuba back the other way. Condon shot on. Cujo, big save. Zuzin with the puck. Smith takes a hit from Hall. Hall rips a shot as he skated onto that puck on the left hand boards there. Marian Gabrick, the young Slovak phenom. 31 goals on the season. We got 1:06 left here. Solani on the draw. Not even natural center. Now down another player early on in the game, right off the draw. There's Tchaikovsky. Tchaikovsky still with the puck. Smith strips him of that. Tanguay got it, managed to almost keep it in the zone, but it was offside. Turn back over though. Tchaikovsky, a couple of chances at it. Semenov. Brendamore. Miles there. There's Tanguay trying to get it from Brendamore. Well, he does. The second one's blocked. Fed across to Tchaikovsky. Tchaikovsky there. Angled up with Schultz. Gabrick gets it back. Brendamore dumps it in. Cujo at the play. There's Tanguay. Final 10 of the third period. Tanguay pinned up against the boards. Schultz. There. Schultz can't get the shot away. Lyles makes sure of it. We're going to head to some overtime in this contest.
How we could make our game
1-1 score.
enjoyable for you, the fans? If so, we'd love to hear from you.
34-11 the shots. 1-1 the score. A couple third period tallies for both teams. We are ready for overtime. Maybe a tie on the way. These two teams have been so good, so interlocked, but the Avalanche tonight really have been a team in control. Here's Solani back in front trying to find Tonga. He was held up. Blake there. Nearly managed to get himself into the zone, keep that puck in, but could not. Overtime underway. We got 5 minutes of it. Tonga loses that one to Brendan Moore. Schultz going to dump that one in. Semenov there. It's blocked by Solani. Here's Tonga. Tonga shot. Stopped. Tonga gets that one inside. Stops up. Back in front. Foot turns. Fires. Stop by Wilson. Back and forth contest tonight. Rolison has been excellent on the draw. Again, losing it. Not a natural center either. Tonga there. Off two checks. Solani scores! Tonga shakes off two checks. Gets the shot away. Timu Solani buries the rebound in overtime. The Avalanche take this one 2-1. 2 huge points in the fight for first. We will leave you with the 3 stars of tonight's matchup, and as always, we'll catch you on the next Avalanche broadcast.
Tonight's second star for Colorado, number 8, Timu Solani. Tonight's first star, Minnesota number 30, Dwayne Rolison.
A huge victory over Minnesota, and there's no overtime point at this time, so that's 2 huge points for our squad. Man, that's a big game. That's a team I want nothing to do with in the playoffs. I'll be 100% honest. They are stifling. Rolison is very, very good, and they're very good. Man, that's a really weirdly good team. Now, the one thing I can't help but notice is that as we come out of this game, no injury for Milan Hajduk. Just kidding. It actually literally waited 1 second to absolutely break my heart. 46 days. Man, this is crazy. We might have to look at a trade. So arguably this season, our most disappointing forward has been Alex Tonga. I know he had that excellent play in the overtime against Minnesota, but we do have to do something here to really get ourselves out of this for this injury stuff. We made a big trade. I was looking at just the bottom teams, the teams that would be selling potentially at this time, and Dallas has had a rough season, and I think this isn't a crazy thing that they would do, is probably take a good player for 2 other good players. So we won't have a trade summary to look at until we probably won't have one anyways. But Alex Tonga has gone to the Dallas Stars for Mike Modano and Bill Guerin. So taking a look here, Modano, a 94 overall, trying to get a cup. Dallas selling. This one makes sense for us, but look at his shooting, like his wrist shot stuff is amazing. His speed is amazing. He is gonna probably fit in pretty damn well. He's had a rough year. He's been injured. We are obviously having an injury bug really come through our squad right now. So hopefully, the fingers crossed hope is that we can keep him healthy. And I think Guerin's had an incredible year. Guerin here, an incredible season so far for Dallas, even when they've been, terrible. Season stats, 68 points in 59 games, including 47 goals. He's been unbelievable. So, and also look how many traits he has. He's literally sniper, shooter, passer, maybe that is, speed, and hitting. This is obviously a crazy trade, but we are looking at having one of the most ridiculous lineups when everybody gets healthy. Sakic, Hayduk, and Bure. Sakic, Forsberg, Hayduk, and Bure are currently not in this lineup. Yeah, this is crazy. We might be the most ridiculously stacked team heading into the playoffs. Didn't have to take away from anything really. Yeah, it's a wacky trade. I know that, but it's one that had to be made at this time due to our injury bug situation. And I mean, in the playoffs, if we can get healthy in the playoffs, this team is going to be ridiculous. So we made some jersey, number changes. Bure's going to move to 96. Medano number 9, Guerin number 13. Those guys will both be into the lineup next game, of course. Dano being our second line center. Cherkasky going to move up. Oh, actually, I almost forgot about Cherkasky. Double shifting here? No, we can't do that. Paul really ruins that lineup, Hamilton. There we go. And Brigley's going to come back in. Call a center? I cannot remember. He is a center. 68 faceoffs. Terrible. What about Brigley? Also 68 faceoffs. Does not make a difference who you put there, and plus it's the fourth line, so who cares? Alright. And Paul. So yeah, at this point, we are really getting decimated throughout the lineup with these injuries. But when we come back, when the playoffs, hopefully we're healthy, fingers crossed. It looks like the injuries are just really ramping up at this point. So hopefully that slows down. Hopefully we can get healthy for the playoffs because that's going to be important. But a big trade here made at the end of this episode, and we carry on. Anyways, let's go ahead and preview our next matchup against the Chicago Blackhawks. So Chicago, as you guys can see, they're sitting 9th in the conference. They are just on the outside of the playoffs, a potential first-round matchup for us if we can, manage to get ourselves into first place here. Obviously, they are a pretty decent team offensively and defensively. It's really goaltending where they struggle. We have a better goals for, a better goals against than them. We actually moved up for once. Look at us go. We're into 4th in the NHL, 4th in the conference, and 2nd in our division. Now have first or home ice advantage, I would say, against Calgary if we were to play them in the first round. Taking a look at our goaltending matchup here, Cujo back in the net as Theodore is still fatigued, but facing off against a Michael Layton. Look at Michael Layton go. 2010 hero for the Philadelphia Flyers, bringing them all the way to the Cup final. But of course here he is a very, very bad backup. Most backups in the game are at least in the mid-80s. Layton here, a 79. So basically, we're expecting to win this next game. I think we're into a really easy portion of our schedule now. Chicago, Pittsburgh, bad. Islanders are okay. Rangers are bad. Oilers are bad. Thrashers are now dropped out of the playoffs. Pittsburgh, Chicago again. Florida, bad. And then right here at the trade deadline, as I've mentioned before, that's when it kind of resets and we get into a bit of, back to competitive games. And so this next little bit, a great opportunity to get lots of points on the board. Great opportunity because we're not going to have a whole lot of tough matchups, and especially within our own division and conference, to make sure that we can get up to first place. We have an opportunity here to probably grab, if not all the points, at least, aside from one game here, get all these points, try to unseat Minnesota out of that first place spot, get ourselves to the top of the league. So anyways, guys, that's going to do it for this episode. Again, thank you so much for watching. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. And as always, I'll catch you guys on the next one.